Hello everybody, this is VScout100 and welcome back to some more BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. In the previous episode we had, um, sorry I'm just trying to move backwards here. In the previous episode we had gone back to the office and talked with Jin and Noelle. Jin went psycho, Noelle went to, um, somewhere. Noelle went to Kagutsuchi. This is a mess. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have to do this if Bandicam hadn't fucked up. I was gonna come out eventually. Noelle went to Kagutsuchi. Jin went to Kagutsuchi. We had a flashback of a good time in school. Yada yada. We came back to Jin's perspective just in time for Bang to fight Jin. In this episode, we are going to continue on from wherever we left off. You know better than me at this point. So if you like what you see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can join in on this adventure. Now, in regards to my outburst earlier, if you haven't noticed lately, there's been a little bit of an issue with some of the videos, specifically the Phantom Hourglass videos. I finally found out what the trigger was. The trigger was the fix to try to get the quality back in order, but that for some reason completely fucked up the desync. It's all technical, but the point is, instead of dealing with it, I'm deciding to bite my tongue and go back and do these episodes correctly so there's no audio desync. So, let's head back into scene 2, whatever that is, and continue on. And I'm sorry if I sound salty. I am, but let's just enjoy this. Ah yes, we're here. Novus Orbis Librarium, Kagutsuchi branch inside the cathedral.
Excuse me, soldier. I'm Captain Hazama with the Intelligence Department. Here on business from NOL headquarters. Not that you asked. Would you mind terribly if I borrowed your balcony for a while?
I was told to expect you, sir. Please, follow me. I'll lead you up there.
Much obliged.
Don't mention it, Captain. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Goodness, no. I'd hate to trouble you any more than I already am. Though you did offer, so... Okay, look. I'm dealing with some pretty hush-hush stuff here. Can you make sure nobody comes up while I'm there?
Yes, sir.
So, this is the elevator, I take it?
Yes, Captain. It's the only one up to the roof.
Excellent. I think I can take it from here, so why don't you head on back to your post?
But, sir,
Hush, hush, remember. I'm afraid I must insist.
Right then. If you need anything else, Captain, just, let me know.
Oh, but of course. And here we are, finally. Might as well have taken the stairs. It's finally time to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
Bum bum bum. And then we don't hear from him for a while longer. In a garden blessedly free of humans, the fabric of space and time begins to tear. A young girl in a black dress materializes out of thin air, as if such acts are commonplace. No surprise that, because for her, they are. The girl radiates experience and poise that stretches ages beyond what her young body could have accumulated. She is a vampire, and she has seen more of history than any man alive. Her name is Rachel Alucard.
The same, down to the very blades of grass.
So you've been here before, princess?
How come you never told us?
These questions are posed by the cat-shaped umbrella, an odd bat-like creature that have materialized with Rachel. The umbrella is Nago, the bat Gi. They are Rachel's steadfast, if chatty, familiars. Rachel silences them with a heavy-lidded glance and begins scanning the area.
Yes, I have been here a number of times, though not for many a year. Of course, my definition of many a year would probably be considered excessive by human standards.
What do you mean, Princess?
Oh, hush, you noisy little imp. Your sense of decorum is as tiny as your wings.
Decorum? Oh, you mean her coming here had something to do with
Oh.
Ow! That hurt, Princess!
Why'd you have to hit me, too?
Nature abhors a gossip. Now silence. Something is amiss. I can feel it.
Rachel's dainty features curl into the tiniest of frowns as she peers into the sky. The sky is cloudless and clear in defiance of Rachel's prediction, but she continues to frown as though looking upon a calamitous star.
He finally graces us with his presence. Oh, lucky day.
He?
He who, huh, Princess? He who?
But this will hardly do. Nago, Gi, we're leaving.
What the hell, Rabbit? You don't just appear in front of people. You trying to scare the shit out of me?
1,000 pardons for you and your excrement both. I thought we might stop by to look upon the insensate face of yours one last time. Sadly, you have seemed to pick up a spark of self-awareness somewhere. It rather ruins the effect.
Hardy freaking har. So what are you really here for, huh? Jeez, you and my master both. Bunch of friggin' creepers, the lot of you.
Do try to housebreak your ego. It's not as if I'll come rushing forth every time you acquire a boo-boo.
You tell him, Princess.
Yeah, Ragna the crud edge.
Shut your pie holes, you damn stuffed toys! Like I was saying before, why the hell are you here? And don't tell me you came to say hi, cause I ain't buying it.
No, truly. We came to look upon the intellectual wasteland which is your face, Ragna. It's still as barbaric as ever, I'm happy to see.
Come on, talk like normal people for once.
Really, must I spell everything out for you? I knew you were dense, but at this rate I wonder how you remember to breathe.
Why, you?
Hmm.
Why? What? Why are you just standing there like some overpriced ball joint doll? The hell did I do now?
I'm just disappointed in you, that's all. I doubt you care.
Huh?
Oh, run along. Your incessant bleating is setting my skull abuzz.
One of these days, Rabbit. One of these days, you'll get yours.
I do look forward to that. Are you quite sure you have the time to stand around grunting unenforceable threats? You were on a mission, were you not?
Oh, hell, you're right. I gotta take care of some shit.
Well then, Tempest Fugit, Ragna.
The hell'd you call me?
Oh, just leave my presence ere your one remaining brain cell perishes from loneliness and overwork.
I'm going. Keep your gothy little petticoats on.
A tiny smile tugs at the corner of Rachel's lips, but only once Ragna turns away. As the red-jacketed figure disappears from view, Rachel lets out a small sigh.
You're safely away. For now, at least. Greetings, pale thespian. I trust you're off-book?
Oh. Okay. What she says is Latin for time flies. That's... Well, considering her position and everything, I guess that makes sense. Also, prepare for a whole bunch of theater references, which I fucking love.
Huh. It's you. What do you want?
Nothing. I merely wanted to gaze upon the face of one who yearns to rewrite fate. Well, such as it is.
You are not welcome upon this stage. Do your gazing from the audience and observe my simple blocking.
Your simple blocking?
I enter. I slaughter the Dark One. I sever the link.
You are off book, running through the same tired dialogue now that you do every time.
A violent wind tears through the space and god damn it. Hold on. Found the button. Hold on. You're off book, running through the same tired dialogue that you do every time. A violent wind tears through the space between them as they stand off. Rachel summons a counter wind and sits in a pocket of becalmed air, lest the gusts play havoc with her long, elegant hair. I wonder, how many times will this make? How many more times do buffoons intend to perform this doggerel? Rachel's rhetorical questions are met with silence. Not the figure opposite her would have answered anyway. She gazes into the distance, murmuring to herself. Murmuring to the wind itself. The azure. It is the thread that weaves all fate together. Take up the needle to that thread, and the world is yours to stitch as you desire. The prerogative of a creator, of a god.
God? Don't be melodramatic. The azure is a method to define what we perceive as real. Nothing more.
Need I remind you that it was you humans who lusted so mightily for that mere method? You tried to wrest control from your deities like a hunter of greedy, grasping apes. But yes, by all means, I'm the melodramatic one.
Thanks to you, I haven't been counted among humans for some time now. Or had you forgotten?
I will reiterate, if it wasn't for her, you would be dead and none of this would have happened, so shut up.
Thanks to me, you say?
The imposing figure stalks past the smirking girl.
This conversation serves no purpose. I'm leaving.
Do by all means. That blank visage of yours tires me further by the minute.
I will destroy the Dark One. Period. Don't you dare interfere.
That decision isn't yours to make. Or mine.
Emitting an aura of disdain that would bring most mortals to their knees, the shadowy form marches swiftly into the distance. Rachel drops her defenses as she watches him go. The wind sweeps up the ends of her hair and sets it a dance.
How much more?
But the wind steals her whispered words. Hello, Orient Town. Ragna continues his journey up the side of Kakutsuchi. Eventually, he happens upon the district known as Orient Town. He walks the busy streets, awash in the color and light from the bright lanterns and brighter buildings.
Happening little place, this Orient Town.
Ragna looks around, nursing a guarded smirk. Ragna is a man who places a high value on personal space. That's how he's lived long enough to be categorized as an SS-class criminal in the first place.
Probably shouldn't stay here too long.
Meow.
Is that a cat I hear?
I'm starving down here. Meow.
Okay, scratch that. Not a cat.
Ragna stops in his tracks and turns around. He ducks into an alleyway in search of whoever was speaking and promptly trips over something.
So hungry. Oh, can't move. Think I'm gonna die. Meow. Cough. Death rattle.
The complaints wafted up from the obstacle at Ragna's feet.
Whatever this is, I don't got time for it.
Ragna makes an about face and heads out of the alley.
Hey, how come you're ignoring me? Meow.
That's a good picture. That's a good picture right there. Just saying, it's a good picture. The hitherto starving creature leaps out from death's door, almost tackling Ragna.
Tal's just wasting away and you just walk off? You monster! You demon! You dog person!
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Get off of me, damn it!
Come on, white guy, be a pal. Buy me some om-noms, yeah?
And I'm gonna do that. Why exactly?
Cause Tao's tummy is all rumbly and empty, but I don't have any money. Capitalism's a drag. Meow.
Great. A flea-bitten freeloader. Just my luck.
Oh, white guy's being all food stingy. Poor meow nourished Tao. Guess I'll just have to die, right? On your shoe.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Ah! Meow!
Huh? Let go of me, Meowtard!
Meowtard! That's my shtick! We're gonna settle this with a duel!
Seriously?
If Tao wins, you gotta treat me to food. And if Tao loses, then you gotta treat me to food!
That's the same damn thing either way.
Here we go!
You ain't one for listening, are you?
Here we go. Ugh. Tao is a character as always. All right.
The Velo Pad is starting. Level 1. Action.
Excuse me as I continue not to know what the controls are for this.
Are you even... It's a sting.
I want to try something. I did this before. Don't know if this is gonna work. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Fuck off. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. No, it's not. It's not gonna work. Da, da. Probably shouldn't fuck around with this. I got a little time. I'm just trying to do some of the frickin' whatever.
Oh, I lost! You're not too shabby, mister!
Thanks for making me waste my time with this pointless crap.
I'm a caca of my word. Tao will let you buy me some food, just like we agreed to.
Hey, I didn't agree to jack shit. Jeez. I guess I can't leave you here all hungry like. I mean, I did just kick your ass up and down the street. Fine, come on, we'll get some grub. Kinda hungry myself.
All right, food! Food! Yum, yum, yum. This is yummy. You're good people, white guy. Look at all this food you bought me.
At a street corner restaurant in Orientown, Ragna and Tao set a table meant for 8. It's covered from end to end with a multitude of dishes. Ragna begins to stuff his face, anxious to clear the plates and be on his way.
I got places to be, so eat fast, yeah?
Aye, aye, good guy. You can count on Tao.
Where's she putting it all? This is gonna be friggin' expensive. So, what's your name again? Tao Cha-Cha or something? Why were you begging for food in a random alley? Can't you just eat at home, wherever that is?
Ho-ho! Tao was hoping you'd ask. Oh, it's a long and sad tale, which I've just so happened to practice telling in the mirror. Tao lives in the Kaka village. Everybody who lives there looks like Tao. Cool, right? But the sun doesn't shine in our village anymore. Our naps totally suck, and it's tough to find food. So, Tao scampered out into the world on a mission to save her friends.
During which you got hungry and passed the hell out.
And scene! Meow!
Pro tip, that ain't a good thing. So, how's this mission of yours work, huh?
Kaka village needs food money, so Tao decided to become one of those bad guy catching thingies, so she can earn tons and tons of moolah! You know, a vigilante! Or is it a vigilantern?
Stop, please. It's vigilante.
Yeah, that thingy! Right now, I'm a vigi looking for this guy!
Tao stops stuffing her face with food for a moment and pulls out a rumpled piece of paper out of her coat. Ragna smooths it out to get a closer look. It's a wanted poster issued by the NOL.
God, check out the mug on this train wreck. Who's the Uggo?
The super evil hiss class criminal, Ragna, the blood fridge! Meow! You okay, good guy? You can't go breathing food. Trust me, Tao has tried.
No, it's not that. This is supposed to be me? Would it have killed him to hire a better artist? Come on, I look like friggin' Quasimodo. And what the hell's a blood fridge supposed to be?
Ragna sets the poster back on the table. If he held it any longer, he's liable to rip it to shreds.
Oh, that one. Yeah, and that one. Yeah.
What the?
And two of those. Meow. Keep them coming. Oh, right away, miss.
Wait a sec, what the hell did you just order?
You know what? Let's just make this easy. Just bring Tao 3 of everything on the menu. Oh, and if the cooks brought any snacks in from home, I'll take those too.
3 of everything? Have you lost your damn mind?
But I'm still hungry.
And I'm still not made of money. You just ordered everything in a 2-block radius, and there's no way I can pay for it all, you dig?
Oh, excuse me, sir. But did you just say you no can pay?
Crap!
I almost certain that's what you say, sir.
What? No! I meant it, metaphorically. Yeah.
This wanted poster. It's Ragna the Blood Edge.
Ragna the Blood Edge? AKA the Grim Reaper?
Wait, he's here? In this restaurant?
In one of those great video game ironies, it would seem every other diner in the place is a vigilante out for Ragna's head.
They're all vigilantes. Of course they are. Par for the friggin' course.
Hey, that guy over there? He looks an awful lot like him.
Yeah, he's got the same white hair and everything. Way less ugly than the guy in the poster, though.
Come on, I just ate. I'm not fighting the whole damn dinner crowd. Oops-a-daisy.
Meow.
Ragna hoists Tawakaka over his shoulder, her mouth crammed with meat buns.
Time to go!
But my om-noms! Oh, the Foodmanity!
This is your fault, Tao.
Shut up and work with me here. Do you want to get caught?
It's a dine and dasher! To arm!
They're chasing us. Surprise, surprise. Hey, Deadweight, a little help here?
Keep running, then onward to Kaka Village.
Like I even know where it is.
When you see a bunch of people that look like Tao, you're there. Oh, and they'll take you in for sure, because you smell like food.
Whatever, just point the damn way, yeah?
Will do. Set a course for Kaka Village. Engage.
kidding about this place, were you?
Taokaka has led him to a sunless place, shadowed by the buildings on the layers and upon layers above them. Ragna takes in his surroundings. To call this hodgepodge of homes and shops a town would be to credit its planners with too much forethought. He looks down to see a pack of miniature towels that have gathered around him.
It's Big Tao! Welcome home, Tao! Aw, thanks, everyone! Meow! Hey, Tao! Hey, Tao! Hey! Who's that? He smells like food! He's not food, he's good guy! He saved Tao's life, don't you know?
Yeah, like you gave me a choice, you little mooch.
Red is glad to have dodged the largest restaurant bill in Orientown history, but he can't help but feel a little bad about just running out like that. He's been guilty of a great many things over the years, but having to add Dine and Dasher to the list, frankly, it sucks.
Good guy? How come your hair's so white?
Oh, there's so much good art in this game. I can't choose what to... Oy, okay.
Weird. Super mega ultra weird.
Hey, furballs, I'm not a jungle gym. Watch the claws.
Wow, his head is so high up, Tao. He's really tall. Aw, no fair. I want to climb too.
Get off of my neck. Can't breathe.
Oops, good guy's grumpy. Run away! Run away!
Why do these little spazzes feel so familiar?
Tao, what are you?
Hey, Chief! I've returned to headquarters.
Chief, huh?
Don't you hey-ya me, you scamp. Have you already forgotten your mission?
Mission, no, not ringing a... Oh, wait, haha, yeah! Beat up Ragna, get the monies, buy the food, ta-da!
Huh?
You actually remembered it, more or less. Are you sure you're Taokaka? Sir, please allow me to apologize for this silly kitten. I've no doubt she's caused you a fair spot of trouble.
Nah, it's fine. No point crying over spilled milk, right? Especially when you guys can just lap it up.
Yes.
That said, I probably should avoid Orientown for a while. Not sure how I'm gonna get out of here.
Good thing we have a secret passageway leading to the higher districts, eh?
Seriously? That's awesome. You mind showing me where it is?
Oh, but of course. Tao's savior deserves no less. Tao, show our guest to the secret passageway, will you?
You betcha!
Thanks. I owe you one. So, where does it lead me to?
The alley behind the shopping district in Orient Town.
Conveniently behind all the shops and their unlocked back doors. Like the baker. And the fish monster.
Damn it, you guys have been swiping food from their stores, huh? And it's fishmonger.
Why, I never. We don't swipe anything. We're, catalysts for the redistribution of goods.
Did you get permission?
Permission? What's that? Meow. Oh, is it tasty?
Bunch of cat burglars.
The young ones are, well, energetic. The path won't take you to the very top, unfortunately. But I've no doubt you'll make it there. Meow. You've raised him well, Mitsuyoshi. Now, if you will excuse me, I've a nap that needs taking. Godspeed, human.
The village elder turns and hobbles away,
Much
the tapping of
obliged.
her...
Hey, good guy.
Stop.
Are you leaving already?
tapping of her cane at odds with her silent steps.
Guess so.
Meow! You're going away? Oh, no fair.
Sorry, guys. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Cal wishes you could stay longer, but I gotta do like the village elder says. Follow me, good guy.
You know I'm not carrying you this time, right?
Open sesame! Behold, the Kaka Village's super secret passageway.
It's a bit... Oh, what's the word? Right. Nasty as hell.
The tunnel is murky and damp, with the smell that makes Ragna's eyes water. There's quite a bit of residual seether too, not the sort of place somebody would just randomly explore. It's a sewer, dumping ground for questionable waste by the corporations on the upper tiers of Kagutsuchi.
It's a straight shot all the way to the exit. Meow!
Okay, I got it. I think I'll be good from here. Thanks for showing me the way, Tal.
One more thing, good guy. You should be really careful down here, 'cause this is the home of the evil black squiggly. Meow, ow, ow.
What the hell's a squiggly?
Dunno, but he's black and he wiggles all over the place and he talks funny. And sometimes, meow, he even sneaks into our village and munches on the Kaka kittens.
Gross. But I guess it's not a ghost if it's eating them.
Squiggly pops out of nowhere when you least expect it. So be super duper careful, good guy.
Thanks for the heads up. I'll see you around.
Bye-bye, good guy.
Okay, Self, let's beat feet on out of here.
Ragna wanted to keep out of sight, but this was a bit too secluded. It smelled like ass. Ragna stepped over a pile of something and headed towards the far end of the tunnel. He's made good progress through the sewer. Ragna moves quickly, aware of the gaze boring in the back of his neck. It's a gaze unlike any he's ever known.
I feel a presence, but it sure ain't human. It's like a huge chunk of seethers just rearing up to attack me. What the hell's going on?
Caesar can't stalk a man through a tunnel, no matter how dense the concentration. Ragna keeps on walking, the hairs on his neck bristling. Just then! In the next episode, we switch perspectives back to Noelle and find out what she's up to. Well, I'll give you a hint. She's made her way into Orientown. So, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later. Bye-bye now.